TLO, what's poppin'? We are on Twitch. We are live. But by the time you see this, we won't be. So just leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells. Let's continue to grow the family from Chicago to the UK and all around the world. We ain't been to France in a minute, man. I need to lock back in on France. France was showing mad love, too. Some of my biggest videos before I deleted my whole catalog when the platform was on that with me, was from France, man. Anyway, the most dangerous prison in the world. Wait. Alright, well, we'll figure it out. Talk to me.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. No copyright infringement intended. All rights belong to their respective owners.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where this is. They got 17 people in a cage that's no bigger than a refrigerator. I've seen refrigerators bigger than this. No cap, they bogus. Look at bro up there. They made a little hammock up there. What, 2 hammocks? What is they got going on? This how they be treating people around the world. This is insane. This is bad. This who did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in here. See, that's why I don't get what's it called? Locked up abroad. I'm not going to nobody else's country and getting locked up. That's just something I'm on my best behavior. I am a law-abiding citizen following all laws that you put out there for me to follow. I don't care. I ain't doing nothing. Them some kids?
Do you all urinate here?
Yes, then we throw it away.
It's the Philippines.
Do you have a container?
Yes, we
His shirt awfully clean to be in there.
have a cup.
This France.
Are there people
Colombia.
sleeping up there? Jizz everywhere. Get out. Get out. Have you ever used it?
Fuck, bro, is he in jail with that mob on him like this? No, it's 3 different places. This is France. This is gonna cover 3 places: France, Colombia, and the Philippines.
Yes.
So we are really going around the world right now.
Sure.
Gentlemen, check your marks.
Where it is? I don't know where that was. Partout dans le monde. That was from
8 years ago. 8 years ago.
It's America.
I saw a tree.
Eight years ago, bro saw a tree. I'm gonna come out and say it right now. I think Philippines and Africa, South Africa, Philippines, somewhere in South America, there's got to be the worst prisons. Ain't nothing else comparing. They don't even got prison uniforms. You just be in that mug in your normal street clothes, locked in a cage with 97 people.
Quezon City and its children's prison. Today, there are 1 and its children's prison.
Why the The rats are frolicking, having a good time.
Today, there are 168 boys and 11 girls in the prison. The girls are apart. For the boys, there are 2 cells of 35 square meters. There are 80 in each cell.
I wasn't too far off. I said 97, 80, my bad.
Mickey has just been sent here by a police precinct. Mickey is 15.
I have been accused of theft and homicide.
My fault, Mickey. My bad.
There are thieves who have entered a shop. They did a hold-up. There was a murder and I was accused.
One of the prison guards notices that he has a tattoo. That tattoo is Sputnik, the name of one of the gang in the district. All members wears a symbolic tattoo, but in Quezon City, having a tattoo is prohibited. It's an offense.
This tattoo makes me a part of the gang. Help.
So what is he supposed to do about that? It's an offense. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think he was going to be in a gang. He got highlights on the front of his hair. But, you know, I got to remember, this is different. This is different rules and regulations. Individuality doesn't exclude you from thugging.
To make friends. This is the first time I've been to prison.
Are you scared?
Yes, I'm scared.
Prison de Calcalon. What did he do to be here? Him too, both of them.
Sodomy or the sexual abuse of children happens very quite often in jail. There
are adult offenders.
There are adult offenders there in the city
There,
jails
in the city jail and the provincial jails who have committed rape cases.
Does it seem normal to you that these children are with you in the prison?
Not really. They're not supposed to be like that. Like old.
Hey, why are there little kids mixed with grown men?
Little children, like they're very young. I think they're only like 10 years old. They're supposed to be in their houses now. If you guys could help them to give them freedom, go ahead. Give them the freedom. Let them go.
It's still shocking to me that they be disguised in prisons as little towns. This look like a town full of men. Prison de Molav.
It's almost 5 a.m. The temperature is 30 degrees Celsius.
Dang.
On the left, one of the boys' cells. On the right, the girls' cell. Boys are benefiting from the fan unlike the girls. However, it is hotter at theirs.
The girls don't need a fan. It's only 11 of them. It's 80 boys in here. Sleeping on that's crazy.
Around the jail, an employee is trying to get rid of the urine stains.
Can we address the little cell, the little refrigerator cell, or no? Estás Unis. Prison de Phoenix.
There's a two-pronged fan in there.
Phoenix. Okay.
Unfortunately, when it's 115 degrees outside, it blows 115 degrees air on you. So it doesn't really do you any good. It actually is beneficial to have it off than to have it on. Okay. Because all it does is blow hot air on you. It's like having a blow dryer on you.
Oh, that sucks. Being outside in a tent?
Gregory, 35 years old, arrested for burglary, his first offense. He's going to spend 6 months in the tents.
This is where we live at, all day, every day. You got Adrian right here. It's a homie right here.
How you guys doing?
We got Mike right here sitting down in the bed.
Bonjour.
Yeah, I remember I went to Phoenix, or I went to Arizona. My homeboy brother was getting out. He had been in jail for a long time. His name Blood. Whole time I seen him, I knew him. I knew him from when I was a kid. And this is the first person I ever seen get into a full shootout in front of me. And I was like, whatever you did, whatever you was in jail for, you did it. I know you did it, though. You was thugging. You been thugging.
The older man we call OGs right here. He's the
All are
gas.
minor offenders. Drunk drivers, drug addicts, burglars sentenced to less than a year in prison.
To make them not want to come back, all these prisoners are dressed as convicts, but in addition, under their zebra stripes, Sheriff Arpaio has perfidiously added a personal touch.
A pink,
Got pink long johns on. Yeah. Got long johns on.
What? But they gotta wear long johns? It's hot as hell out here. Y'all know where Phoenix is? But it do get super cold at night. But I get it, but during the day, I gotta take that off.
Pink long johns.
All right, buddy, we get it.
Pink underwear. I think he's just trying to make an example of it. You know, you don't want to come back, right?
Yeah, trying to humiliate us, and now I feel really humiliated to be on TV.
Like telling us, you know.
This not bad. Iraq?
In 2006,
Iraq? Wait, what is that?
this jihadist was recruited and trained behind the walls of another Iraqi prison. The Abu Ghraib prison.
Prison de Abu Ghraib.
At that time, in the hands of the American army. According to the death row inmate, it was here that part of the strategy of what would become the world's largest terrorist organization was born. Abu Ghraib is a symbol for jihadists. It closed its doors in 2013.
Yeah, they done took prison and made it a meeting ground. That's tough.
Today, the jihadists want to destroy it. This is the entrance to the cells.
On your right.
For fear of reprisal, none of the site managers dare to appear in the picture.
Smart.
I'm asked to do the inspection alone.
This is empty. Okay, got it.
Since its closure, it's the first time a camera is allowed to enter. Remember, the images of Iraqi detainees being tortured by American soldiers. It was here. Humiliated. Some have been radicalized.
Dang.
Inside, nothing has changed. Decaying walls.
No matter what the situation is, every action has a reaction, so this is
2,400 prisoners were locked up in cells like this. With only one pastime, books now dusty. The only reading they allowed themselves was the Quran.
Quran, yeah, I figured. Just look like a lot
the
of
holy
Quran.
book of the Muslims. I will show you the cage where Daesh locked up all those who didn't follow the rules. And this in front of the population. And here is this cage. The inhabitants don't dare to destroy it. This is where some of the jihadists' propaganda footage of Syrians being herded in like cattle was shot.
They were throwing people into this cage for a day or two, without food, without anything.
That's messed up.
They'd lock that door.
It remind me of like 1,000 years ago when they used to do this. In the middle of the town center, hang people up for a day or two. Just torture.
They were terrorizing people.
They humiliated them in this cage.
How does it feel to be inside? I feel bad.
Was there a guard here at all times? I'm pretty sure that the roof was different. Because I'm climbing up. But at what cost? Probably death.
We don't feel well. Can you imagine being there in front of everyone? Who deserves that? To be punished so savagely?
It was good, Blazing. Oh, Colombia, finally. We're going back to somewhere with actual prisoners in jail currently. We get the full scope this way. Prison de San Diego. What's going on here?
Thieves,
She getting her hair done. She with her man. Like, what?
murderers, drug dealers, all mixed up together in a very crowded place. In the middle of this court of miracles, a smile under blonde hair. Katrina's 26 years old, the only European imprisoned here.
In this prison right now, I think we're around 120.
She banged up abroad, ain't she?
All of them share one bathroom.
Katrina.
All of them share one bathroom.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That's...
Katrina has been arrested with 1/2 kilo of cocaine in her bag.
Figures.
That's what we call a mule. A small hand in drug trafficking. She has been living in this cell of barely 10 square meters for 6 months.
We live here 13 together. If that one. Up here. I sleep up here. It gets really, really hot in nighttime when we're all closed in.
So how's the life here?
It's good. Well, no, it's awful, actually. I mean, I'm in prison, but yeah. So let's go outside.
Yeah.
This looks like an abandoned town. You know, y'all watch Marvel movies? With this, what was that movie? What's that abandoned town they was in?
You feel secure?
I feel safe with the girls in my cell because no one steals in there, no one does drugs in there, no one fights in there.
And in the other?
Yes. This is our courtyard, or yeah, patio where people just most of the day they just sit around in.
At least they got little trees and things of that nature.
In the shadow.
Colombia. Prison de la Moldela. Oh, damn, I messed that up bad. Go back. Prison de la Modelo. It's a beer prison?
When you're moderately rich, you can afford a tunnel. They are 100 meters long and barely 1 meter wide. How many people live here?
I don't know. You have to ask the supervisor.
The deeper we get into this tunnel, the hotter it gets, the less air there is.
This is whatever crime they committed, it couldn't have been worth it.
Here we pay rent.
No cap. Remember that Hong Kong video we watched? I don't know if any of y'all watched it on YouTube, but this was the same cribs they had on the free world.
How much is this?
2 per week.
This is the widest point of the tunnel.
Oh, you gotta pay for these.
There's no more air. The only exit is from where we came. It's hotter here than at the entrance, and the air doesn't circulate anymore.
I'd be claustrophobic. And then you can smoke in here and everything. People covering their face like they can get arrested or something. Brother.
This is the poor people's dormitory.
Slums have been created everywhere. In general, a cabin houses 5 or 6 prisoners.
Bruh, these look like favelas. That's a.
Why don't you have a cell?
Because we are poor. We have no money.
You gotta pay for your accommodations in jail out here? If not, you gotta live in a favela inside the jail?
What about the administration?
Nothing.
We can see the overcrowding of the prison. The people you see on the ground during the day are also there at night.
That sucks.
A concrete hole of barely 5 meters wide and 3 meters long. This is the prisoners.
Oh, this Pelican Bay. This in LA. I'm not even trying to see no American jails. They don't hold nothing up. Y'all in a lot of comfort compared to these other places.
Eddie Mills Exercise Yard. Prisoner number C30,008 of Pelican Bay Prison.
When was the last time you saw, for example, a tree?
A tree? The last time I went to court in 1998, 8 years ago, I saw a tree.
Damn.
I was in a car and in a bus actually. And
Mills is allowed just 1 hour a day to stretch his legs.
He is serving his sentence in what is considered the harshest conditions of any prison in the U.S., the so-called Supermax.
Maximum security system. Eddie Mills was found guilty of violent hold-up 7 times. Here where he's serving a life sentence.
Just go against the back wall.
He's considered a well-behaved prisoner. The camera was allowed closer for the interview. But still from outside his cell.
I'm not gonna lie, he looked like the leader of something. What'd he do? Did they say what he did?
I think the biggest thing we probably all miss is just the human contact. Being around and joke and play and
Literally the only reason why I knew where Pelican Bay was Training Day. Training Day, Denzel Washington, facts.
shake a hand with other humans.
Eddie's done himself no favors in prison. Member of a neo-Nazi gang, he stabbed a fellow inmate 11 years ago.
I knew it.
And he's been in solitary ever since.
All these years being confined, I've seen individuals like that too, where they snap psychologically. They won't say anything to anybody else, and they'll just sit there in their cell all day looking at the walls, and they'll let their mind run away with them. If we let ourselves deteriorate, that's what will happen to us.
Sentenced to lengthy terms of life, they are unlikely to ever leave the prison. Life in Pelican Bay is marked by clashes between rival gangs. In Pelican Bay is
Brother, you gotta cut this off. All of it. I know what you're holding on to. I know, like, you want to feel, you know what I'm saying? But, like, this look like a race car track, NASCAR. You gotta let that go.
Marked by clashes between rival gangs, often spilling over into extreme violence, race riots,
That's what it looked like being locked up in LA, man.
Attempted stabbings in the exercise yard.
Allegedly.
Settling accounts. Since the prison opened, 18 prisoners have been killed. 5 of them were shot dead by prison guards.
What's this? They had a riot too? Can you imagine a riot in here? Very easily can get out of hand.
It is 10 a.m. and the shooting that has just taken place is not outside the walls, but inside the prison.
So wait, who was shooting? A prisoner or a prison guard? That's the outside? Yeah, I can imagine they got no like procedure. They just go wild. It sounds like they shooting everybody. They coming in there fully auto, 12
When the police
gauge.
and military finally entered the prison, they found 25 people killed.
Figures.
Yo creo que la muerte
I think that death is always around. In the corridors, in the rotundas, in the courtyards.
en los patios.
As if she wanted to remind us that we all have an end.
Mostrarnos que también tenemos un fin algún día.
The ones holding the gates are these men. 200 guerrillas detained but armed, who control the buildings, and watching the other prisoners.
We have to be
That doesn't seem safe.
armed in the prison. That's why my bodyguards carry weapons.
Once again, that doesn't seem very safe. Man just walking around with a little pistol. Not in a holster, not secured properly like he's in the streets. Can easily be snatched. Is that a grenade? Is that a part of the belt or is that a grenade? Real life. They're really securing the prison with grenades. And he happy about it.
But are you ready to fight?
Yes, we are. We must always be ready for war, wherever we are, in prisons or outside. The government takes away our freedom. This is our only way to survive.
So wait, these are guerrilla. Wait, are they in the jail or are they hired to keep the? Like, I'm lost.
Have you ever used it?
Yes.
Get your finger off the trigger.
Of course I have.
Pelican Bay again. This looks like a nice getaway from them other places.
Televisions, pens, and a few books are allowed. In theory, paintbrushes are banned. And yet somehow Eddie has managed to produce some painting.
Looks like he found a feather
in the yard. Maybe he's using that for some fine details calligraphy work. But that is considered as contraband, so we are going to take that.
Silly. You should go ahead and leave it.
That feather can
be dipped in human secretions
and darted out that
and thrown through that hall and hit an officer or a fellow inmate.
And
85% of the inmates in this institution are hepatitis C positive.
Now, I don't want to have to go home.
I don't want to have to go home after get hit with human secretion by having hepatitis C.
I mean, I guess you got to take every necessary precaution, but I think that's a little far-fetched. But I mean, it is what it is. He know better than me.
This cell is occupied by Blake. At 33, the prisoner has already served 10 years in prison.
Damn.
After the search, he checks that all his photos have been left behind, including the ones discreetly stuck above his bed.
Ha ha ha. Blake got them up top so he can discreetly meet his beat. Pause.
Gotta keep it out of sight. If they see it, then they can take it, and we won't get it back. So,
who is that?
Blake is not an angel. He was convicted of armed robbery in 2009.
We don't have real pens.
We don't have real pens.
You can't.
We
you
have
can't
flex
do any
pens.
damage with it, you know.
You can't do any damage with it.
It'll just
you know, it will just
maybe
try to hurt someone. We don't have real toothbrushes.
We have little miniature ones.
We have little miniatures ones, and they are only,
this big,
this big.
We can't fashion it into any
so we
type
can't
of weapon.
fashion
And
any
here
type of weapons. And here I can never go on another block.
If I go on another block here,
if I went in another block here, T's an escape charge.
Prison guards find weapons almost every day. They are kept here, away from the prisoners, in an administration room.
This is a piece of metal that was fashioned into a weapon that has a point to it, or inmate-made weapons. These actually came from the light fixtures that were inside the housing units.
Yeah, that's the Glock. That's what they consider Glocks in there.
If he was selling it to a gang member or selling it to somebody who needed a weapon, he could probably make $50 or even make $100 for this weapon, because
more than that, maybe.
This weapon would actually kill somebody.
They all would.
They make knives out of glass or even plastic.
They got smart and decided to use plexiglass because plexiglass won't set off a metal detector. Some of them are actually found on the inmate themselves, hidden in their pocket, in their pants, in their coat, their rectum.
I was just about to say that. In between their cheeks, paws. It made sense. That's why I was gonna say it. Like, not for, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he meant inside of them, but that's crazy.
It's 6:30 in the morning.
Buddy, time to wake up.
I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all can stop bringing me to this Phoenix retreat. This is a retreat, buddy.
The day begins with roll call.
Mr. ID, man. IDs, gentlemen. This is the head count roster. Every inmate's assigned a specific bunk, specific tent. Mr. ID, man.
Yeah, it's right there.
A difficult wake-up call to the sound of the American anthem. Then, to speed up the pace, the cavalry charge is sounded.
It's like an episode of Bad Lads Army.
They all wake up and they come in and they take a razor. It's just a single blade razor. Hey, one.
Inside, there's no bathroom.
Probably El Salvador.
Just a large refectory where up to 300 prisoners are crammed. They have no privacy.
Yeah, they don't give you shaving cream.
Oh hell no! That'd be too nice. Joe Arpaio tries to make it so miserable, so degrading. You know what I mean? He wants to make you feel like a dog when you're in his company. You know?
Joe Arpaio, the county sheriff. At 79, He likes to be called the toughest sheriff in the United States. His credo, zero tolerance.
The question is, you do something wrong, you have to pay for it.
That's your policy.
That's my policy. I think it's common sense.
I mean, it is.
Thanks. Roughest county in America. Joe, man. Hey. Go shave, man. Huh? Go shave. We gotta do this too? Yep. You can't have anything but a mustache. That's it. No sideburns. Okay. Go shave, man. You too. And it's a paramilitary guidelines that Sheriff Joe set forth, and
that
sucks. You have to enforce them. I think that some of these guys, you know, had they had this earlier on in their life, you know, a little bit of like respect for themselves, they probably wouldn't be here, to be honest. You know.
I mean, shaving your face and getting razor bumps ain't teach them respect. The tent thing is a dumb idea. I'm gonna be real. That's stupid. Take it away.
Right now we're getting ready to get lined up and we're going to get our chains pulled out and we'll get everybody chained up.
They fought among themselves or insulted a guard. In reprisal, these prisoners are put in chains.
Gentlemen, check your marks.
With their chains on their feet, they have to walk in time.
Is that the sizes of their clothes? Why he got a 2X?
March time, march.
They're doing starting their engines?
Forward, march.
He looked like Kane from WWE, the wrestler.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You know, I had to do this before, but I wasn't a part of it in jail, but I had to do this.
Pull the weeds off the sidewalk so they can walk by, please.
It was like community service.
The goal is to set an example. An amazing way to do prevention.
If you're driving down the road with your family, you're gonna point to your kids and say, look, don't cause problems, don't do drugs, or you're gonna end up like those guys.
I'm trying to say something witty, but I definitely would say that. I would say that, buddy.
She tried to steal my friend's drugs. She's grounded. She's in solitary.
Who is she? She in there trying to be top notch?
You're staying 5 days.
Yes, we're locked in.
Are there 2 of you here?
Yeah. We're going to be locked in here for 5 days. Can you smell how it stinks?
This is our cell. We lock people up for crimes committed in the courtyards, insults, theft, debts.
Please, fix my problem. You have to let me out. Sunday's the visit. I haven't been out for 15 days. I have to wash up for the visit. Let me out.
Okay, I'll fix it.
When we went in, there were about 50 prisoners trapped in the tunnel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How much is 50?
Are there people sleeping up there?
Yes, everywhere.
Bro, what is this?
In the hammocks, on the floor, on top.
This prison inside of a prison by prisoners who govern the prison.
Sergio! Sergio!
Yo! And what's in there?
Pee.
It's the food.
Oh, that's food?
No.
I thought that was pee.
What's the worst thing here?
Lices.
There are 8 other boys
I don't know what's worse, the Philippines or Modelo, Colombia.
who are not in the normal cells but a cage. A cage where they struggle for air. They are all receiving punishment. They are here for several days.
What's that, bed bugs?
He is in the cooler because he aggressed young kids. But he's going to be released later.
See what I'm saying? They call this a cooler. I told you it looked like a refrigerator. I wasn't too far off.
Are you urinating here?
Yes, then we throw it out the back.
Do you have a container?
Yes, we have a cup.
So y'all all use the same cup? It's down bad. France looks nice. This is the first time we coming to France?
Fleury, shitty prison. Hate lurks behind our smiles. F asterisk CKU. Justice F asterisk CKU. The administration, screw you.
It's easy behind a window. Face to face. It may be a bit more tricky.
Girl, stop. Obviously, they trying to get free. If they probably seen, never mind.
Nadine Pickett is the head of the Fleur Marogis prison. The biggest prison in Europe.
For 1,000 detainees. A cruise ship.
Hey, neighbor. Hey, neighbor.
Hey, neighbor.
Yeah?
Please, turn it down a bit. In less than an hour I'm going out to walk, then you can put it back on.
I wanted to
In
turn
Fleury,
down
the
nothing.
1,400 prison guards, bars, locks are not enough to prevent the ties that bind inmates together day and night.
You hear me?
Abu? Yeah? Do you have cigarettes?
Yeah. Got any grass?
I have nothing, bro.
No, I'm playing. I guess to make it like seamless and make the time more enjoyable, you gotta have some camaraderie.
I didn't get my stuff.
From a cell to another, the prisoners often chat in coded language.
What they saying?
Thanks to their robe, made of pieces of torn sheets, they deliver items from window to window.
It's great ingenuity. It's like
They trade cannabis, mobile phones and notes. The prison administration is doing what it can to try and limit the phenomenon. Cells are searched on a daily basis randomly.
They taking a sheet, huh? A zip line. You got Asics in it? You got a fresh pineapple?
So what have you found so far?
A tampered power cable.
And you couldn't find a phone?
Not yet, no.
You open this. I don't have gloves on.
This radio hides a forbidden object, yet one that is very common in prisons.
Perfect. A smartphone?
Yes.
They will face disciplinary sanctions and withdrawal of their belongings.
How much extra time you get for finding a smartphone? Like a year? 6 months? Oh man. You know what's crazy in Colombia or in the Philippines? Like some people get locked up and then they get free and have to live in the same conditions? That's tough.
Prisoners who can't afford a restaurant eat what they find, what is left for them.
This is an image of the Archangel Michael.
Don't you have anything else to eat?
No, sir.
The prison administration takes care of one meal a day at 11 o'clock. To go there, you have to be hungry. Very hungry. Only the poorest come.
Nah, I'm going. I'm trying to eat.
Around this place, there are several restaurants.
Okay. What's that? Fresh croissants?
With their specialties.
Cornbread?
The baker comes from Europe. He was arrested for fraud. The baker's neighbor is the best restaurateur in the Modello, Italian speciality. It must be said that Giancarlo, the boss, is Italian, and that he has done his bit, which has led him to know some other prisons. He says he used to stay in the one in...
What what is happening? I'm not even gonna lie, this is top notch. You get a little money, little commissary, put something on my books, I'm in here.
Nice, and was arrested here in
Where they getting meat from?
Colombia prisons. He says he used to stay in the one in Nice and was arrested here in Colombia for false documents.
This is where all the cartel bosses eat at, and the gang members with money.
Strawberry juice, blackberry juice, bananas, apples and pineapples.
They got a whole... What is this? Are we still in jail?
2 years ago, the Detention Administration launched an original project, almost unique in the world. They opened a restaurant inside the prison.
I ain't gonna lie, who is this? This is an inmate?
Only model inmates are allowed to work there. There are 7 of them in the kitchen. Katrina
Nah, this looks like a restaurant in Miami.
is serving.
No cap, not even.
Now
Look
I'm
at
here
that.
every night because I asked for it. Some of the girls get days off, but I don't want to because it's more relaxing for me to be out here than to be in there.
Oh, so this is like an actual restaurant where people from the free world can come eat. And
I feel happy when I go to work. I communicate with the people who come. I talk. Shut up. Stop laughing.
I feel like you're laughing a lot.
Yes, and even more so with this handsome guy. That handsome cook.
Back to Modello. Oh, this the commissary room, ain't it?
This is a household appliance shop. There are 35 craftsmen and merchants. Merchants are common law prisoners who do business.
You gotta have money though. If you got money here, you straight unless they get to extorting you.
All these businesses are for the survival of the prisoners. It is thanks to this that we support our families, that we earn our living inside the prison. It's with the agreement of the...
I wonder how many people get locked up just to do this. Probably make more money here than on the outside.
Administration.
On Sundays is visiting day.
I seen something like this in another documentary. They can bring food and everything from the outside world and eat like a little dinner and all that.
No tengo lugar y no tengo paisaje y aún menos tengo patria.
It's cool. We back in Phoenix. Oh, Maryland.
I've been here so long that when I was home, I lost a lot of my stuff. Trying to make a new book for her, for when she, that she can have. So that's her when she was a baby. Me and her.
Hey.
She look like me now, right?
Who? Your daughter? Oh yeah, she do.
She gonna make me sad. Gonna make me sad.
What you in jail for?
That she doesn't have these things. You know what I'm saying? And so I just wanted her to have, pictures of herself. We lost so much. And this is an ugly picture of her. She hates it. But I love it. Oh no. This is why you don't wear makeup at times like this.
Why are you crying?
Because I want to get out of here.
How do you see the future?
Nothing. Nothing to look forward to. I have no projects for after.
Yeah, this enough to make you not want to go to jail right here. I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, the first minute when I seen bro and them in that cage, the little refrigerator, I know that's in the Philippines, but at the end of the day, I'm good. You see how the little kid had nothing to talk about? He's 6. What do you mean? To even have that in your vocabulary is crazy. Is it done? Oh, it's done. These are the credits. TLL, leave a like, comment. This is bad. Stay out of jail.